Hello everybody, it's General Conchancada with the Suicide Donkeys. And I'm definitely going to be able to play more now since the kids are in school. That's a plus. Be able to enjoy the game more. My community has been extremely active since I left. I was glad to pick up some hardcore players. And just all around, I'm glad to be back. Now I'm going to address a few things that have come to my attention. The Alliance, the players we have are doing really good. Players are talking about doing a merge. Now I don't mind taking in players. I don't mind players joining up with us, stuff like that. Don't mind it at all. But one was talking about changing the name of the Alliance. Now that I can't do. Now Suicide Donkeys is kind of like the same as changing, our name would be the same as changing Bad Islands to something else. Now Bad Islands, of course, should change their name to Glitches Are Us, just to be fair. But, I won't hold them to it. Now, most of Bad Island players are casual players. Some of them even play only once a week. But, all in all, there's still players in this game. Still players that are putting in the effort. Still players that are giving it their all. But most of them are casual. Summertime, I prefer people going out, getting in the sun, spend time with the kids, go camping, go fishing, go do something outdoors. We weren't bred to be indoors. Now, if you're incapable of going outdoors, go sit on the porch for 30 minutes and have a cup of coffee. Go outside to smoke that cigarette. Get off that sofa or out of that bed or off that chair for a little while, if you're able to, and get some fresh air. Now, when the fall picks up, the game's going to pick up. Now, people talk about a merge to be competitive with the English Lionhearts. Now, this ain't going to happen. If Stone Vengeance and the Suicide Donkeys combined forces, we still wouldn't total the amount that the English Lionhearts have. English Lionhearts should be camouflaged every time you see a member of the camouflage. However, do not focus on them. They are not your primary goal. They're not even fun anymore. Don't even consider them part of the game. Because right now they're not. They're not part of any kind of war. They're not part of any kind of aggressive actions. Part of any storyline. They're not part of anything. They're just sitting way up here on Mount St. Helen. You can't get to them for quite some time, so ignore them. Now, I don't mind gaining a lot of tags and having my players really fight to gain the tags, but it's a comfortable spot sitting at second right now. It's a comfortable spot knowing my players are getting along, having fun, enjoying the game. This is all comfortable to me. I'm happy with this because my players are happy, they got a goal, they're focused on it, and they keep pushing up. But set the goals for yourself. Set the goals to hit 5,000 tags, 10,000, 15, 20,000. Set those goals. Set those goals to be the #1 highest tag player in the entire game, entire Battle Islands. Break a record. Go for 30,000. Do that for yourself. Now, by doing that, you are helping the Alliance. But if we go ahead and we combine all these Alliance, all these active players, that's going to be we're going to be sitting by ourselves just like they are. Now, once we overtake the English Lionhearts, if we focused all of our effort and overtook them, which would be it would take months to get all the tags. If not 6 months, it could take even a year. But if we had all these hardcore players put in the effort, it's possible to do it in a month or two. Extremely. You're talking about players playing for 8 hours a day. Everybody in the Alliance. Can I pull this off? Yeah, I can pull it off, but what fun would it be? You'll only have 2 alliances. But as far as it's standing right now, it seems that's the case with Stone Vengeance and the Suicide Donkeys being the only 2 within these tag ranges. And the French is falling down. Italians really are slowly gaining ground, but not much. Grasshoppers, Germany, they're actually picking up tags. That's good. But I mean, you don't have too many players that are over the 100,000 mark. You got some that are close, but not quite over the 100,000 mark. And as you can see, when you go from 7th to 8th, you see that gap right there. It's 5,000. You got 3,000, and then you got all these players that are breaking down. Now, I would like to grab some players from other alliances, some high tag holders. But right now, I'm just not penalizing anybody in my alliance right now. Because we have a lot of players that are pushing up, and we are a hardcore competitive alliance. I'm going to start pulling hardcore, competitive players. Players that are just casual in the future, probably, you'd be better off somewhere else. Now, most of my time is not playing Battle Islands, but is playing negotiations, playing the ambassador, making YouTube videos. I mean, my time is not spent building my base up. Now, luckily, I'll be gone for 3 days in the future here, probably this weekend, and I got somebody that's going to get on this gold wheel for me for 3 days and try and pump that gold up for me. So that's a plus. So then I'll be able to get competitive. Once I get a lot of gold, of course, you can go to battles back to back to back. As long as you got the resources to back you up, you can go ahead and pick up a lot of tags doing that. You might clear 100 tags real quick without even breaking a sweat. But right now, if you look at my battle, just me personally, just the reports, it's 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, and 2 stars. After this 2 stars, I did change my base up, and as you can see, it has been effective. So I am trying to keep my tags maintained. I was close to 3,200. I've been up and down around that area, and I will keep having that amount and try and push up to 3,500. But everything's falling into place. Everything's coming together. There's a lot of players and that I would like in the alliance, and we'll see in the future if this happens. I am in negotiations. However, we are not going to change the name of the alliance. The Suicide Donkeys will be there forever. But I also would like to see us on top. A lot of y'all deserve it. Y'all been with us for months on months. Our chat room is not shut up for about 3-4 months now. It's been non-stop. I haven't had any children infiltrate it, posting stupid stuff like they did in other alliances, and hopefully it stays that way. But really, to me, spying is kind of a joke. It's really, you grab some intel, but you can grab intel just watching people's tags. So I'm gonna get out of here. I am gonna be making more videos more often now, except the kids are in school until they get out, and then there'll be another dry period. And then when they go back in school in the fall, that's when I expect the game to pick up a little more. But we'll see what happens within this next week. I would like to keep our tags in a competitive range of everybody else's, but at the same time, I would like to see the English Lionhearts taken out. So this is General Kanchan Kaido with the Suicide Donkeys, and I'll see you in the next episode.